gunmen unleashed a barrage of bullets on patrons at a shop in Lilliput's Bob Manhill district on Tuesday night, leaving 5 individuals wounded, 1 fatally. The deceased, identified as 25-year-old Tevin Scott, known as Prince, hailed from Bunkers Hill in Trelawney and Lilliput, St. James, where he worked in construction. The injured all-male residents of the community received medical treatment at a nearby hospital, according to law enforcement. Eyewitnesses reported that around 9:20 p.m., a silver Honda Fit pulled up to the shop, from which assailants opened fire on the unsuspecting patrons before hastily fleeing the scene. Tragically, Tevin Scott was discovered lying motionless, having sustained multiple gunshot wounds. Subsequent examination revealed that 4 others had also been shot, with Scott succumbing to his injuries upon arrival at the hospital. The remaining victims received medical attention for their wounds. Preliminary investigation suggests that Scott may have been the primary target of the attackers. Detectives have uncovered a possible motive, indicating that Scott was embroiled in a dispute with individuals from Bunkers Hill, his family's former residence, which was ravaged by fire earlier in the year. Furthermore, Scott was wanted by Trelawney police for an alleged case of wounding with intent, allegedly committed on the same day his family's home was set ablaze. Law enforcement recovered over 20 spent casings from the scene of the shooting, underscoring the severity of the incident. Authorities are investigating following the discovery of a deceased farmer in a pig pen along Fish River Road in the Logwood district of Hanover on Tuesday. The individual, identified as 25-year-old Jamar Miles, known locally as Bushead, was found by local residents who initiated a search after he failed to return. According to reports, Miles left his residence around 6 a.m. to attend to his animals on a nearby farm. Shortly thereafter, residents heard what sounded like gunfire, though no one immediately contacted law enforcement. Concerned about his absence, Miles' girlfriend attempted to reach him by phone, only to be directed to voicemail. Around 1 p.m., residents, worried about Miles' whereabouts, inspected his pig farm and discovered his body within one of the pens. The authorities were promptly alerted. Upon arrival, law enforcement found Miles lying face down in a pool of blood, wearing a white t-shirt, blue jeans shorts, and water boots. He had sustained multiple gunshot wounds to his torso. Miles was transported to Noel Holmes Hospital, where medical professionals pronounced him dead. At the scene, more than 15 spent casings were recovered. As of now, authorities have not determined a motive for the crime. The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM, has reported that 50 individuals have been fatally shot by security forces since the beginning of the year. Among these, 6 occurred within the past 3 days. By this time last year, security forces had taken the lives of 41 individuals, with 39 of those attributed to police action. An ongoing investigation is underway regarding an incident yesterday in Kingston, where 4 men were killed near King and Charles Streets. The identities of these individuals have yet to be officially confirmed. According to the police, they were engaged by armed assailants in the area and responded in kind. The recovery of 5 firearms has been reported. Additionally, INDECOM has been notified of a police officer from another responding team sustaining injuries from a separate group of individuals and receiving medical treatment. Simultaneously, INDECOM is investigating the circumstances surrounding the shooting of 29-year-old Pete Bowen during a police operation in Stirling District, Grange Hill. Moreover, inquiries are ongoing into the fatal shooting of 19-year-old Kevon Ballet by the police in Waterford, St. Catherine. According to police reports, upon entering a residence based on intelligence, officers encountered an individual pointing a firearm at them, resulting in the use of lethal force. Notably, INDECOM has not been informed of the deployment or utilization of body-worn cameras in any of these incidents. As part of standard procedure, Indicom's forensic personnel are processing evidential materials recovered from the scenes. This includes DNA swabs from the deceased and documentation of their bodies for post-mortem examination. All officers involved in these incidents will be required to provide statements and, if necessary, attend interviews at Indicom regarding their roles in the fatal shootings. On Thursday morning, authorities unearthed a man's remains from a shallow grave in Fraser's Content, Spanish town, St. Catherine. The deceased, identified as Kevin Anderson, a 34-year-old security guard from Fraser's Content, was last seen alive around 8 p.m. on May 1.